Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I'll pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.
Hello.
Queen Tulsa, baby.
Yeah.
Your favorite shade. Your hottest
Hey, admit. Come on now.
Wendy Williams of
Wendy Williams of YouTube. I can't epic and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I treat you right. Listen here. Girl, can we get into the intimate encounters section, honey, of the situation? The girls are out here looking for an intimate encounter on YouTube. Child, that took me back to Craigslist days, honey. Girl, that took me back to Craigslist days, honey, when a girl was single and was out there mingling, honey. Casual encounters, okay? Listen here, I'm going to say this. The YouTube camera's great. Nothing wrong with a casual encounter. Ain't nothing wrong with it, you know? If you wanted a casual encounter, you do your casual encounter. If you want to pay for it, if you want to be a freak on the weekend, girl, you do that. Listen here, I'm all about body positivity. I'm all about, you feel free. This is the thing. Now, if she was a married woman, yeah, we could be like, oh, well, that's not appropriate, right? But this woman isn't married. She's free to do what she wants to. You're single until you're married. So if YouTube cameras wanted to invite 15 guys over and have a blast from the past, that is her business. Why do y'all be monitoring people's body parts, Pastor? Like, girl, you at a whole Christmas party. And baby, you done left the Christmas party to talk about sex. Girl, it was given that you went up in your room and you had your Astro Glide. And honey, you was trying to get off, honey. And once you rubbed one out, honey, you was ready to go back to the party. You nasty freak. You ain't nothing but a nasty. Put some clothes on. I told you. Pal say no, but old nasty freak. Him. And this girl, we got two hamburglers. We got Brianna and then we got Kimmy. That's Kimmy, y'all. Yeah, that's Kimmy. Say hey to Kimmy. Uh-huh. You see Miss Thing and how she's falling up out of her clothes and things? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, girl. The girls be trying to come for the queen. I say, you know what? I ain't tired. Okay. I ain't tired yet. Hey, Miss Sheila E. Miss Sheila E. Hey, Miss Sheila E. How you doing? Sheila E, come on up here and give me a little chitty chat. How you been? It's been a minute. Let me go ahead and drop the link. Miss Sheila E, bring your tail on up here. It's been a minute since we chatted some things up. I ain't gonna involve you into no mess. This is all me. Listen, okay? Okay, you're listening. Okay, she's listening. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, listen here. I'm just over here getting my pampering session on. As you all can see from the thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? We just over here doing us. That's me right now. Okay. That's very much so me right now, girl, in paradise. Girl got the flowers. Uh-huh. All that in the background. That's my scenery right now. And I was like, girl, let me go ahead and jump up in here and see what the girls are talking about. But y'all, it seemed like the streets are just blank. Hopefully, people are out touching grass. Hopefully, people are out mingling with the crowd. If they are drinking, we hope that they are drinking responsible. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just on here because I'm feeling my kitty cat. Okay, kitty, 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 kitty. Yes, meow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm on here and I end up getting on YouTube and end up seeing Pass on live. And girl, on his community wall, it said that he was at a Christmas party. And so, child, he done went upstairs to his hotel room, and I guess they having the Christmas party in the same hotel. I said, all right, then. But it was it was given. He went right on to the baby gap, honey. That man got some big old feet. Now, Jay Wilson, if you're gonna be wearing outfits like that, you got to get that color right, honey, because it looked like you had on some big old boats. It looked like you had some cruise ships on your feet, honey. Yes. Oh, yes. Go over there and look. It looked like he has some cruise ships, like he wearing a cruise ship, honey. I said, honey, Miss Thing must have been on a budget, and those Miss Thing needed some black shoes. So she said, okay, they come in a size 13, bitch. I'm gonna put them on. I'm just gonna put some tissue up in it. Miss Thing put some tissue, or you could have put a sock up in it, honey, to keep it from creasing. You know what I'm saying? Girl, put a sock in it. If it's like way bigger than your foot, you want to put a sock in it. You can't do the tissue. That way, when you slide your feet up in there, the tip of your toes is gonna push that sock on up, and it's gonna give it a full effect. Okay, you want the full effect. You don't want if you're gonna wear big shoes, you gotta have you a sock up in there. Yes, ma'am. And listen, girl, they still out here talking about YouTube cameras and DG and what he did. And she was the lady of the night. This is my thing, Pastor. Who are you to be sitting up here talking about anybody? Girl, you done told everybody that you was with Mark, honey. Y'all engaged. You done got so many damn engagements ring. And honey, y'all not married. Why you prying into that woman's business now? If she come over there and she decides to strike up a live, okay, let me go ahead and drop it. If she decides to strike up a live and go in on you, I don't hold nothing against her because when have y'all start like y'all need to get it out of y'all head. Y'all can't tell us what to do with our body. Y'all go out and y'all can be the man of the night, the man of the weekend, and things like that. And y'all don't want no labels on you, but y'all so quick to put it on a woman. Oh, she's a hoe. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's too free. Oh, she giving it away to everybody. If she wants to give it away for everybody, that is her prerogative. If she's doing it consensually, if she's doing it with somebody that she likes and enjoys, I don't see no problem in it. It ain't my business. You want to know why? Because I have my own actual life. You know what I'm saying? I'm all that is taken care of. I don't have to sit up and pry into nobody's bedroom and get all intimate with what they doing, how they do it, who's on top, who's on the bottom. It's none of your business. It is simply none of your business. And a lot of y'all really are showing that y'all are, deprived of that. Listen, I'm gonna do me a after dark show, and if you are a member, what I'll do is I'll host a private. I'll do an unlisted live. Hello, is that my queen?
Yes.
Hello,
Miss
Miss Sheila E.
Cecil.
How are you doing on
How
this
you
evening?
doing,
How you
beautiful?
doing?
How you doing?
Listen,
I
I'm
see you
fine. I'm over
yesterday in
here in
your
my
mink.
bubble
I see
bath.
you yesterday in your mink, but you was wearing. I said, go ahead, Chelsea. You was
Listen,
dressing.
Miss Sheila E. Now you know how we do it. Listen, if I
Yes.
gotta come with it, right?
Yes.
Listen, I
Yes.
learned from the best.
I
Listen,
know
you and
that's right. I said, look at Chelsea. I said, you know what? I came in your chat the other day. I said, we gotta do us a fashion hall or something around here. You know.
yes, I would love
Yes.
that. Listen, I was thinking
Yes.
about like self care Saturday. We could
Mm-hmm.
share our tips and how we stay youthful. Of course, drinking our water. I got on this
Right.
alkaline water. I need to put you up on it if you're
Okay,
not already.
please.
It's
Cause I'm
this.
so old school, Tulsa, when it comes to my skincare and everything, I'm so old school. Cause I have not been using nothing on my face or anything.
You using
And about
Noxzema?
no, not even that. My mother, used to do that or whatever. But my
Mhm.
grandmother told me to use witch hazel, old school.
Oh
So,
yeah.
mhm, but about 15 years ago, I had me and my friend, we were just talking with her. She said, "Sure, your skin's so pretty. What you use?" I said, "I don't use nothing." And she had hooked me up with the Olay, and I've been using it ever since. For the face wash, yeah, that's what I use on my face.
Mm. So what I
Yeah.
do is, I gotta put you onto this company. I gotta find their name, but they are a black business. They make black soap. They make soaps, right?
Hmm.
And I actually gifted out a few of them, but I have this one. If you have an ingrown hair, and this could be for ladies or men, if you have any ingrown hair, um, I got a remedy for that. And if you are using razors, I suggest that you kind of put them away and get you an electric razor.
See, I don't have that. See, and with me, with my face, cause my niece, she do that too. All the natural stuff, she make her own soap and everything. And she said, "Auntie, I want you to try this." So she had gave me was pretty good, but I told her she need to put some more oil in it because after I wash my face with it, keep my face dry. Like afterwards, so I always put Vaseline. I use Vaseline on my face.
Yes,
I
but you know
use
what
Vaseline. Hmm.
you need? What we need is we also need the SPF, the
Yes,
sunblock.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Hmm.
So what I do is when I do like my skin regimen, I use this one product and they are actually good. I gotta find the name of them, but I got them out of Sephora. But I do that and then I add my SPF in.
Oh, that's what
And
I
I
go.
just
I have to. I go there too.
uh-huh.
Use it in
And then I have
yes.
like this avocado eye cream. And
Hmm.
sometimes what I'll even do with the avocado eye cream is I'll even use it as like a regular base and I'll just put it in my hands, warm it up and then massage my face. And then I'll apply like if I'm gonna do my makeup, I'll apply my makeup and stuff. But I'll also add some SPF in that too.
Yes, you have to have that too. Yeah, and always have a primer on your face. Put your primer on your face too, and a face moisturizer when you because I don't wear makeup every day. Just
Yeah.
occasionally or whatever. Yeah.
And see, I
Hmm.
use that as a primer. I use the like the face whatever the
Hmm.
moisturizer and then I use like the the sunscreen, the SPF, and I mix it together. And I just use that as a base. I mean, as a primer, so I'm not like loading my face up with product. So I
Okay.
try to like, like make do with what I got and try to
Hmm.
stretch stuff. But
Okay.
out here in these YouTube streets, let me ask you this. As far as a woman, right? If
Hmm.
she's not single, and this goes for men too, you're
Hmm.
single until you're married, right?
Right. Right.
What are your thoughts on being criticized about, dating or maybe having intimate encounters with people? And these conversations are coming from like elderly people. And I shouldn't say elderly, people that are wiser, well, older than YouTube
Hmm.
cameras, like Jay Wilson. He's
Okay.
like, oh my gosh, she's out here, she's flaunting her
Hmm.
her snatch, and this man is saying this, that, and the third. What are your thoughts on that? And do you feel like if we are going to give commentary, should content creators give a solution as well?
I really think so because as a woman, and I was in a sector where we were doing politics and stuff, and then I wind up in the manosphere sector. So my mind was never get involved with nobody online because I was seeing that everybody who was getting involved with someone is always come out with receipts or new pictures and this and that. So just my opinion, be very careful who you seeing online, you know, because everybody I know that dated online that I didn't really know them, but through social media, it never turned out good.
Yeah, and you know what? This is my thing. I feel
Mhm.
like when you go into the bedroom and you're having those intimate moments, those are intimate moments, right?
My mother
And I feel
always
like,
tell us to never discuss what's going on in your bedroom.
girl, clock that T.
And I like that about you because you never discuss nothing about what's going on in your bedroom with you and your husband.
Because it ain't their business. That's
Right,
between him and I.
right,
If we wanted them there,
right,
I go live.
right, right.
You hear me?
So,
And
mhm.
ladies, we gotta have some type of secrecy. When I was growing up, this older woman, she told me every woman has to have a secret that don't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? Some
Right.
stuff you just keep to yourself, you know?
Hmm. And let me tell you, so I always tell this to grown folks TV because when I was growing up, my mother always had like back then there was drag queens, there was men, but they dress up as women back then because they was real private stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was raised around a lot of gays and stuff like that, and they scoop us up on a lot of stuff too. And a lot of them did dead and gone now, but I'm telling you, I mean, we had the best life as growing up as females because they taught us a lot. Yeah. Hmm.
And you know what, Miss Sheila? That's the reason why I did our annual. You was here when we did our first annual lingerie contest.
Yes,
With
yes. I was like, I'll mess with Tuss. Because
yes,
I'm really self conscious when it comes to my body. I don't like showing,
girl,
everything.
you could have fooled me. Listen, you were over there. You was in your all black. You had your, you pulled it together. You was looking amazing.
Thank
And
you.
I even bragged. I said, you know what? I was happy that I had seasoned women that
Hmm.
joined because y'all let me know that even though when I reach your age, I can still be sexy, I can still be fly, and I can still have that confidence. So not only we did something for each other. So you encourage me, I encourage you,
Right,
and
right. I
that's what
like
it's
you, Tulsa. I
about.
really do. I like you. For my birthday, I was sick, and I was like, oh God. And I was like, I was gonna go back to sleep. Now I seen you. I was like, oh, she doing something for my birthday. Then went over there and fell because the medication done kicked in. But
Yeah.
yeah, and that you always have a heart, place in my
And
heart
I
for
told
that.
what I tell you before you went over there. I said, get you
Yeah,
some rest. Don't go over there.
yeah, yes, you did. I was
Did I
like,
tell you?
oh.
Listen,
And
we can
I
party.
had those shots. I think those shots did it, yeah, Tulsa, because I was doing those fireball shots. That was good.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, but I enjoy myself. I was telling my daughter and them about it. They were cracking up. I sound like Tessa. I really do like you. When I like a person, I like them. I'm not phony or
Yeah.
nothing like that. You know.
And
Mhm.
listen, you know me, like if I'm on here, I might be a little
I
messy,
know you
but
messy and
I
stuff.
give it
Yeah.
all the way up. But I'm at
Mhm.
the end of the day, when it's time to be serious and come on, let's have a talk
Mhm.
and let's
Mhm.
get some shit moving. I'm with that.
Mhm.
I'm with that
Mhm.
movement all day.
Mhm.
You know?
Cause you know what, we all here messy to a certain extent or whatever. You know, some go farther than others, but at the end of the day, it's we ain't not really trying to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just
I
want to
know
put
I'm
a
not.
smile on
Yeah.
your face. I just want
Hmm.
people to laugh. It's too many
Yeah.
people around here frowning and upset and worrying about their current situations. And, I even encourage them with the Lord.
Yeah.
You always depend on the Lord. You put the Lord first in everything and you'll be taken care of. That's what has gotten me through.
Girl,
When
you
I didn't
better
have a
say.
dollar to my name,
Hmm.
I know I had God. I know I had the
Right.
Lord.
Hmm.
You hear me? If
Right.
I'm rich in spirit.
Hmm.
You hear
Better go
me?
ahead, Tessa.
I
Hmm.
am rich in spirit. All my needs and wants are already taken care of.
Right.
But see, this is the thing. Even though I say they're taken care of, I still got to get out here and I still got to do the work. Faith without works.
I'm
What you
dead.
doing? You a rat
Right.
in a circle, running in a circle. You ain't going nowhere.
Hmm.
You ain't going nowhere.
Right. Right. Right.
And it's
And
just
that's
so
why I
much.
pull back a lot, Tulsa, because it's not like I'm scared or nothing like that. I know my mouth. And I know how ratchet I get. And then I say something, I'll be like, God, I had to repent, ask the Lord to forgive me. I'm acting like a fool. So that's why I say, you know what? I just got to stay out of the way.
Mhm.
You
Sometimes you
know?
just gotta pull back and you just gotta kind
Yeah.
of watch
Yeah.
what's
Hmm.
going on,
Yeah.
And once you watch, God does that. He'll put you in a situation. You're like, oh my God, why am I here? Why did this happen? It was because you needed to learn something out of that,
Right. Right. And my kids,
you
they're
know?
not on social media, none of that. They're making their money. They ain't on, I'm retired, so I'm here by myself, another whole country state. And that's my
Yeah,
little fun YouTube when I'm not, with the family or whatever. But
yeah.
other than that, yeah. Like
Well,
today
at
I was
least
just
you have family and they care
huh?
about you. I said, at
Hmm.
least you have family and they care about you. You are a very vibrant spirit. Whenever you
Thank
come
you. Women
around,
say the same thing.
yes, whenever you come around, it's like, oh my God. I wanted to drop the link early in my commentary, but I know you wanted to let me go ahead and get some
Yeah,
commentary out and you
yeah.
was going to get
Hmm.
it.
Right.
So I read in between the lines. I said, okay, I see you, sis. You
Yeah.
know,
Cause I
uh-huh.
like your point of view stuff, and I'm be honest. I like when you be messy to a certain extent, not go way over the top. But then I like
Right.
when you do your little celebrity stuff. Cause I be like, when you and Shelly do that, I'm like, oh, stuff I don't be knowing. Cause I be into my
Yeah.
little politics and my little church stuff, and I'm like, okay, something different. I
Shelly
like
still be
that.
coming live?
No, she on TikTok.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to follow her on TikTok. Is it
Yeah.
is it the same as her face YouTube?
Yes. Yes. And
Okay,
she
I'm gonna
doing
have
her
to support
music.
her.
She doing her music and stuff. So yeah, yeah. So
And
I said
see,
I'm gonna
this is the
start doing my
thing.
fashion. Go ahead.
Yeah, and see, like with some of the OGs, I had come in a little hot because
Hmm.
I had information, but I didn't just throw it on them. I don't think they would have liked that, but I did come in. And the reason why I come at people is because, hey, if I can come at you, then I got some ammo that's gonna bag me up. And see,
Right.
the beef sector is, it was beef. The money ain't what it was money in back in the day, but
Hmm.
when you have somebody on your panel and they want to give it up, that's a storyline. Go ahead and run with it. If you want to,
Hmm.
which they already do, they'll already paint their own narrative and they'll already paint it for their audience. So it's a win-win. Stop getting mad
Right.
when I
Right.
come through. When I
Hmm.
stop talking about you, then you should be concerned. This is my thing. This is a business. In business, you want word of mouth travels, and people need to understand that.
Yeah. And what kills me when some people like, oh, cause I don't do that. But you always in every chat or whatever.
Where's
How
going
you know?
on?
Because I'll be looking in the clouds. But the end of the day is everybody get a turn because I'm in my sector. I mean, I had all the women's turn on me. I had to fight them by myself. So that's why I have a soft spot for people when they're fighting, and I don't like getting on the panel jumping people because I went through that.
Mm-hmm.
I had to fight like 5 or 6 girls a day by myself.
But you know what? They're they are mad at you. They're mad at your talents and your abilities, and they don't
Mm-hmm.
see it in themselves. And so it's always going to be a moment where they feel like they have to tear you down because they have to find some way to make themselves feel good. You
Yeah, and I
know.
was like,
And my
oh
thing
God.
is, I don't have to tear you down. If I come
Mm-hmm.
out here, it's because you put something out and I'm going to give commentary on it. Why is it that some people are exempt? Oh, y'all can't talk about me. Or, oh, let me drop you down. You can't talk about that person.
Mm-hmm.
And then next week you into it with that person.
Yeah. Or you friends with this person, then you get mad at them, you going against them with the enemy. That was happening to me. It was like I was like, and I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter anyway. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, okay, all right. I know this social media, but I'm gonna tear this teller with my mouth. And that's all I had to say, you know what? I don't have that problem today.
But you know what? I've been thrown to the wolves and bitch, I came back with motherfucking fur.
I know that's right.
You hear me?
Dang.
I was thrown to the wolves and came back with fur. I know y'all seen it on my head.
Well, you had it on
Hello.
yesterday.
Okay. Like, girl, they just don't know. Just because I'm young, baby, I had to grow up real fast.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the best. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And all
Mm-hmm.
my friends were way older than me. They told me what not to do. And
Mm-hmm.
that's
You
why
have an
I be
old
so
soul,
hard.
Tussle.
That's why I be so hard on these OGs is because
Mm-hmm.
y'all got a job to do. Y'all failing the youth. Y'all failing the people that are right behind you. And this shit is like is family dynamics in the black community. I don't understand it, never understood it, but it's they will sit up here and accept certain things and they will shun certain things, and I just never understood it when your family is protecting a fucking predator. But they
Ooh.
want you to
Ooh.
leave the house, get the hell out the house because you live a certain way. But you got a person that touched everybody.
But that's our job as adults to protect. I mean, and that's the fear I had with I had to be extra careful. I ain't to this day I don't have people in and out my house or whatever. I don't play that.
Right.
And with my daughters, I mean, like I didn't have company or whatever, church, and I'd be careful whoever they're around in church and stuff. Me and my husband, we
Yes.
didn't play that, with our girls. But the end of the day is you really got to be honest. Certain things
Mhm.
people be saying on here, I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, I can't say nothing. This just social media. But in real life, I won't even sit at the table with nobody acting like that.
Mm-mm.
I said, I
And
know
you
I'll
know
be
what?
acting up now and then, but come on, certain things I
You know
really
why
don't
they
want
get
to say.
upset with me? Because I call them out. I
Mm-hmm.
sit, I watch, I observe, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it's so interesting, with the Yusuf situation. For me, I am new media, but I move
I was
like
surprised
legacy
with that.
media.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
surprised too. Actually, me
Mm-hmm.
and my co-host Couture Bay. I mean, when
Mm-hmm.
I tell you Yusuf, myself, and Couture Bay, we was on a phone. We've even cried together. We talked about our dreams together because I created the primetime mixer because I felt
Mm-hmm.
like we're all passionate. We
Right.
have something to bring. I'm trans, he's gay, he's bi.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a heterosexual woman. I felt like that was a great trio dynamic. And when we came on, we would give the hot topic, we would be informative and things like that. And we just wanted to help the community. I didn't see we didn't always see eye to eye. But what I
Mm-hmm.
can do is I can pray for my brother or my sister,
Right.
and I
Right.
can
Right.
still, because God is love. God ain't,
Right.
he ain't God is not the author of confusion. So when we came together, that's what it was about. It was about healing the world, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, taking
I had a
back
mind
our
of his
power.
channel too. I call him family or whatever. And I'm be honest, I didn't see no signs of nothing like that. And I
There are
can't
no
lie and say
signs.
I haven't picked that up in my spirit with him. So
There are no signs. That's just
mm-hmm,
like when people be out here looking for DL men. There is no sign. There is no look.
mm-hmm,
When people be out here looking for people that's got HIV, there's no sign. There's no look.
right.
You got to treat everybody like they have a like they're sick. I was told that by a nurse. Treat everybody like they're sick.
Yeah.
You
Just
don't
tell
know
us
what
that
you're getting
medical
into.
bill. Like drawing
You know.
blood, you gotta teach everybody. Yeah, like they have family
Uh
history.
huh.
Mm-hmm,
That's like being intimate or whatever the case may be. You know, and nowadays it's like the black culture is just fighting music, rapping about being a hoe, selling coochie.
mm-mm-mm.
You know, that's not how I was raised. I was
It's
raised, you cover up.
yes, yes.
Everybody
But you
don't
have
need to
kids
see that.
raising kids, Tessa. Have you had kids raising kids and they
I
have no
was a kid
morals?
raising a kid.
See?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
raised my siblings.
Mm. I had one of my daughter when she was young. One of her friends, she was always going to be at our house all the time, but I didn't know why. I said, you know what? Let me start praying for this girl, and I knew why, but I wanted to make sure because her mother
Yeah.
wasn't giving her no time. So she would come over every time around dinner time. And don't you know, this girl was like 12-year old. Said she never sat at the table and ate with her family before.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I was like, she said, my family don't do this. And her mother had more kids than I. And I was like, really? And my husband, he just
Listen,
looked at me. I was like, that's sad, you know. hmm
we
So,
now thank you for reminding me because we usually do it, but things
hmm
have been so hectic around here. I've just been kind of like, mama's here, but
hmm
mama's like, I gotta meditate more than once a day, just to
hmm
keep my sanity. Like
yeah,
seriously.
yeah, I
I make
understand.
sure all my animals are good, my
hmm
family, everybody's good. We was able to pay my oldest graduation, those senior dues. So we got
Yeah.
that in
Oh,
today.
okay, okay.
And I feel a weight lifted off. It's like I'm just so glad that I broke the cycle and the chains.
That's
I'm
good.
able to be here with my kids. I'm able, God bless me to be a stay-at-home mom.
That's a blessing. So let me tell you something. And I was talking to my daughter, my baby daughter, because she getting married next year.
Hmm.
And we just got off a cruise because she was like, Mom, you know what? All the years you always cook for Thanksgiving because I was gonna go to her house and cook. She was like, Nah, we just gonna go ahead and pay for you a cruise. So we went on a cruise this year. And
All right.
yeah, yeah. She said for now on, every year you just gonna go on a cruise. So we went to Grand Turk, Haiti, and nice little cruise,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I said, you know what? When you take care of your kids, the kids take care of
Pat
you.
yourself on the back.
Take
Pat
care of
your
you. Yeah.
listen. And listen, you might be going through it and you might have your moments like, damn, am I even showing up? And and you're doing amazing. It's just sometimes we be in our head,
Yeah. So
because
so me and her was talking, right? And she was like, Mom, you know what? She said, you really spoil us to a certain extent. She said, but what I like that I wasn't really strict on them. She said, but you put the fear in us not having kids at a young age, or if you do get pregnant, you're gonna finish school and and don't look for child support. I'm like, I don't believe in child support. And the dad like, you know what? I said no. Every Saturday I would talk to my girls because my mother did that to us. So I said I had to talk to them about life and different things. Would I finish school? What you plan on doing with your life? And, when you get older and different things they can't wear or you can't mess with the same man your sister mess with your cousin mess with your friends. So I had to break all that down, you know. And I just thank
mhm.
God they grew up to
And I
be
think a lot of women, men and women, Because that's even like your brother. Don't be going behind your brother and screwing somebody that he done
Yes,
screwed. You
yes.
know what I'm saying? Um, it goes both ways. But even in our community, the black mom protects the son, and sometimes the girls are just mistreated. Daddy isn't home, so then they go
Right.
out, and mama's trying to figure out why you with such and such. Well, this is what you presented. This is what I grew up to. This is the only thing I know. Mama did it, so it's cool for me to do it. you know
Right.
and that's why it was so important for me and my husband to be married before I moved in, because ain't no shacking up.
That
Ain't no shacking up.
that's how I told my daughter. I was like, look, I'm be honest, and and they look at their friends, mom was single and stuff like that, and we wasn't in the hood, so they would like to be around the girls. My oldest daughter, but not the youngest one, be around
Uh-huh.
girls that don't live the lifestyle we live or whatever. Because I was advocating for the community and stuff too.
Uh-huh.
So, and I always took a lot of girls in, because I was doing a lot of stuff in the community, whatever. And she always wanted to be around, different areas where I grew up at. And I was like, no, because you be exposed to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she don't know, because it's more like the kids who not from the inner city want to be in
Sheltered.
the inner city. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And the ones
Yes,
that
they're
ain't in the
sheltered.
inner city, they always want to come to our house. So I was like, you know what? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't easy, with my husband. Make sure he had everything with my girls. Make sure they do their homework and everything. So it wasn't easy
I
being a
don't think
wife.
anybody understands what that feels like, being a wife.
Mhm.
People think, oh, you got a dress and you got the ring, and now it's about to be a whole fairy tale. No, now it's time to get serious. Now it's time to get busy.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, too. They don't
Playtime
realize
is
you. I was
over.
talking. I was talking to my uncle today, the pastor, and I said, "Don't you know? Every week I used to do my massage my husband feet and stuff." He said, "Well," I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh,
Mhm.
really?" I said, "Do your wife do that?" He was like,
Baby, listen here. I have a whole massage kit. I
Yeah,
even
that's
got
what I had.
the drill and everything. Okay,
Mhm.
listen here. My king
Mhm.
ain't got to go nowhere else. Listen here. When it comes to the outfits and all that, baby, everything is on deck. You just let me know what's up.
Yeah, he got spoiled. I said, "Okay, now you gotta go to the Chinese people." He's like, "They'll do my feet like yours." I said,
Baby,
"Right."
I got some callus. Look, I had just ordered some. I had ordered some callus removal.
Uh-huh.
I got me the whole shebang.
Wow.
And I'm really good with my hands. See, when I
Yes.
was out there, it was a good thing because I had experience with different men. Some men they
Okay.
just wanted to talk. Some
Okay.
men they just wanted to, maybe just feel. Men they just want somebody to care.
Then you know what? I'm be honest, because when it go out, this is my mother taught us this too. When your man come home, this is like his peace, you know,
Uh-huh.
his sanctuary. So don't be fussing at him, all that. She said, because when he go out in that world, it ain't guaranteed coming back. So the end of the day is just let him be peaceful when he at home.
You know
Just
what?
have his food ready, his bath water, his shower, just make it peaceful
Whatever
for
it
him.
is that he like, have it ready, have it there.
Yeah. She said, long he
Uh,
take care of you, you take care of him. Y'all take care of
that's
each other.
right.
Hmm.
And you know what? I had to tell my oldest that the other day because she was like, "Well, I told Daddy about my school dues, and he comes home and he just, goes in his room." I said, "Well, baby," I said, "Well, Daddy had a long day, and
Hmm.
Daddy has to decompress, and Daddy wants to clear his mind before, because it's maybe something that he experienced and maybe he don't want
Hmm.
to share with us, and he deals with it with his own, but once he settles down, then he comes out and then he addresses the family." I said, "So don't take it personal. It's just Daddy has a lot that he has going on, but I'm here. That's why I'm here. If you need nurturing, or you need to talk or anything like that." But I told her, I said, "He's got your senior dues.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna get it off the cash machine, and you will have it tomorrow morning.
Oh.
And she had it today, and that's when she went to go pay it. She texted me and
Oh.
said, "Paid my dues." I said, "All right now." It feels good because hey, we support you in any and everything that you do. Sometimes, it might seem like we a little busy or whatever the case may be, but don't ever feel like that. We're
Hmm.
here. And only thing it takes is a simple conversation, you know?
Right. I know that's right. That's what I'm talking about. My daughter called me today. She was like, cause she had to get surgery on her leg. She had broke it, and I
Oh,
said, I don't think it's broken, probably fractured. So they had put a thing on it. So they're gonna do X-rays. She was like, oh, her husband, her two boys, they're torturing me. They're like,
oh, Jesus. Well, look, at least
she
she got a
said they
support system. Tell her
torture
she
me.
gonna make it through.
Yeah,
She
she
need to
said,
just
Mom,
sit
when you
on
coming
down and
up? I said,
relax.
after New Year's. Yeah, I told her I'll be up there. I said, cause I had to go to Jersey. I mean, I gotta go to Georgia, cause my baby daughter, she getting an engagement party,
Okay.
so she getting married this year.
Congratulations.
So I got to be there. I'm bringing New Year's in there with her. So I'll be leaving here the 29th. And then I
Okay.
gotta come home, change my clothes, my and then go straight to New York. I was like, God.
Listen, you busy. You
Mama Dukes be on the road, girl.
get into it.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
Mama gotta have a life too. And you're doing it efficiently, and you living your life, and that's what it's about. You to
Right.
raise your kids, and now it's time for you to be grandma, and ride in
Yeah.
style and be chauffeured and go on your trips for Thanksgiving. You done done more than enough.
You know what? And that's my sister said that too. They said because I was a 24-hour grandma because, like I told them in the day, my grandson's not going to no daycare. Nope.
Mm-mm.
So I did that for like 5 years,
Oh,
4 years
dedicated.
because he started school when he was 4.5, and then I was like, okay, now that's why I said I always wanted to move here in West Virginia. So I said, you know what, time for me to
Hmm.
move.
At least
Yeah.
we ain't sending them off until they can talk. Where you can come back home and
Right.
tell me a full sentence and how your day was. We ain't gonna
Hmm.
send you off. We ain't sending you off until you can talk and tell
Right.
mama
Right.
or grandma what's going on.
Hmm. Yeah. So other than that, Tulsa, I was like, you know what, life is life, and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Listen, it's life and for all of us, girl. Don't feel alone, but just know that, all our needs and wants and
Hmm.
everything is taken care of because God ain't gonna put too much on us than we can bear at the end of the
Right.
day. You
You
know.
cooking for Christmas?
I think we're gonna do non-traditional. Honey and I, we haven't even spoke about it. So the
Okay.
kids are out. They had their last day today.
Hmm.
They're out until Christmas and then New Year's. We haven't decided because on Christmas they're gonna go with their mom. And then they'll come back on New Year's or whatever.
Okay.
So Um, not really sure, just depending on what the kids want to do, because it's really their world and we living in it until they're gone. And then, it's gonna be Queen Tosa. Baby, I'm gonna have the music
Okay.
bumping. Baby,
Okay.
I'm gonna be live during the day because then they'll be gone and stuff when they hear, I just try to let them
Mhm.
on the weekends and stuff, let them sleep in. And, they didn't work so hard. My two youngest, they didn't have to do any finals. They did good. Their grades are up.
Hmm.
And so, what more can I ask for?
Right. Right. Well, this is gonna be my first Christmas by myself, and I'm like, you know what? I'm staying home. I am staying home. I've been on a roll. I just got back a couple of weeks ago. I said, you know what? Mm-mm. I said, let
Yeah.
me just stay home
Well,
by
you don't have to
myself
be
this year.
alone.
Yeah.
Actually, on
Yeah.
Christmas, I'm going to be gifting the beef sector some gifts.
You know what?
Yes,
I'm writing
honey.
it down.
You know how Kanye and T.S. Madison did it years ago? I'm gonna be giving the beef sector some gifts, honey. Yes, I sure am. Yeah, Merry Christmas, ho.
Oh God, not on Christmas.
Yes, honey. You ain't gotta be alone on Christmas. We got you.
I'll be making my chitlins, my black eyed peas, my collard greens. No, I'm serious. I wait when I was down south because after I came from my cruise and I said let me stop at North Carolina at my sister's house. So I was down there for like a week. I said, you know what? I told me I got some chitlins down here. She was like, yeah, Walmart got them. I got me 2 packs of chitlins because I can't find them here in West Virginia. I said, that's what I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna make me for some I'm gonna make me for Christmas some chitlins.
You know what?
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna make me some too because I didn't make them for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Usually, I'll buy me a bucket and I'll have my auntie clean them and cook them for me.
Hmm.
I ain't do it this year, but I might have her do it for Christmas. I'm gonna see if she up for doing it. You know, she always up for making some money. She a Capricorn, honey.
Hmm.
Honey, I'm gonna have auntie. That's my great aunt. I'm gonna have her get
Okay.
on up in there, get that bucket together, and she'll deliver them too. It'll probably be an
Oh,
extra
really?
$5,
Okay.
but
Shoot, my mother taught us how to make chitlin. We were 9 years old. I was cleaning them, so I'm good when it come to cleaning them. So I'm
mm-hmm.
definitely gonna make some this year because I couldn't find them last year. I want to get some and bring them to New York, but
Yes, girl.
yeah.
Ooh, with
You
some
got the I make my black eyed peas because for New Year's I'm not gonna have them because I'll be at my daughter's house and
okay.
yeah,
So you gonna start the new year in early. You
yeah.
gonna pull it in early at the house with your
Mm-hmm.
dinner.
Sauces. Yes, yes. And then I close down the 27th and I'll be on the road going to Georgia.
And you going to New York? Okay, so you going to New York on the 29th, right?
No, I'm going to Georgia. I'm bringing New Year's in on Georgia. I leave
Oh,
here
and then you
two
gonna go
days
to New
after
York.
Christmas, yeah. And then at the New Year's, I'll be there. I think I'm gonna come home like on the third, the second or
Hey,
third. Yeah, and then I'm gonna stay home for 2 days, and then 'cause, I got to switch up my clothes and stuff, and
yeah,
then probably wash the load because I got this thing when I leave the house, my clothes can't be in a dirty basket, and then I go to New York, and I'll probably be there for like a month.
mm, that'd be
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Stephanie, you
So,
can come up if you want to, honey. Oh, girl, I didn't even realize it's 1:01 a.m. Girl, I'm over here really relaxing, maxing and relaxing.
yeah. So I'm gonna get down because you got somebody else coming up, and I just ran my mouth. But Tessa, it's always a pleasure, sister.
Hey,
I'm telling you, it's never a dull
thank
moment
you
with
so
you
much.
around the YouTube streets.
Listen, I try to get in where I fit in, child. I try to get in where I fit in. You know, I try to do my thing. But
Hmm.
thank you so much for always supporting. I really appreciate you.
Always,
And like I
always.
said, you
Okay,
tune in on Christmas and it's going down.
okay. What time you gonna be? Can't
I'm thinking
wait.
about 7 or 8
In the morning?
Central. No, in the evening.
Oh, I was ready to say in the morning. I was like, girl, please. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that'd be good. That'd be wine time.
That way
Yeah.
y'all can wind down, get y'all some laughs, get y'all some joy during the holiday season. I know some people, they get a little lonely. So, I want to do something for the people that may not have
Oh
family
yeah, they
and
don't have
stuff.
their family and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, so bring them some little Christmas cheer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's beautiful. All right, Charles. So I'll be
All
in the
right,
chat.
beautiful. Well, you have a wonderful evening and thank you for pulling up.
Okay, you too. I'm in the
All
chat.
right. Listen, you all, I'm in my element right now. Like I'm like on cloud nine to be honest. I'm really on cloud nine. Like I'm just over here doing my thing. I was supposed to go live last night, but baby, I ended up getting me some sleep. Got me some beauty rest, honey. And so now I'm just pampering myself. I'm probably gonna do this for probably like 30 more minutes. And then I'm probably gonna take up out of here. But yeah, I'm just, you know, on here just doing my thug thizzle, getting my time in spending time with my supporters. I know sometimes I be running around on panels and stuff. I was actually at Demon Souls panel earlier. Okay, you said I'm listening. Cool. I was at Demon Souls earlier. We actually had a little kiki over there. It was cute. If y'all get a chance, check it out. But I'm just doing me right now. I can't even explain it. It's about to be a whole new year. I've got some things that I have to leave behind, people, places, and things. And I've just got to gear up for this evolution, you know? I'm excited. But yeah, let me go ahead and finish up. I've been on here for like 50 minutes, running my mouth, and
Wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like I don't bite. Hit that like I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight. Turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I go. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like I don't bite. Hit that like I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like I don't bite. Hit that like I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.